It's time to get real with
George
Yes, it's me,
Washington.
George Washington. This program is sponsored by Washington Alive by Ron Chernow.
I have many things I must tell you, but I will start off with the French and Indian War.
I volunteered to carry a message from Governor Robert de Wendell of Virginia to the French. They are moving into the British claimed territory to take it from them. My message was a warning to persuade them to not take over the British-controlled Ohio country. Sadly, they refused. When I came back to De Wendell, he commissioned me lieutenant colonial and put me in charge of about 400 men. My men and I were attacked at Fort Necessity, and with my inexperience as an early lieutenant, I made many faults that led to our surrender. In 1755, I rejoined the war, aiding General Edward Braddock for the expedition for Fort de Quinsney. I was appointed commander-in-chief of the Virginia militia. In the end, we were victorious and took the abandoned Fort de Quinsney.
And before I start on this, I must say that I really disliked the British at that time. They were always like, "We need to raise the taxes on your tea, and the paper must be higher taxes, and... Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Sometimes I just get so carried away. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yes, the Revolutionary War.
On June 16th, 1775, I was appointed general and commander-in-chief of the Army of the United Colonies. It was quite an honor. My early military experience and charisma made me the best choice for the job. Though I was honored to serve my country, I feared that I might not be fit for the position. Nevertheless, I assumed control of the Continental Army July 2nd, 1775. On Christmas night, 1776, my men and I crossed the Delaware River with profound silence. It was a grim and chilly night, full of rain, sleet, and wind that soaked everything. We attacked the Hessians and gained a great victory. We soon attacked the British again at the Battle of Princeton. We dealt them a humiliating loss. In the December of 1777, we set up a camp for the winter at Valley Forge. As we suffered from the relentless cold and poor living conditions, many of the men died, mostly from diseases. The Battle of Yorktown provided us with the victory that ultimately, by the help of the French, ended the war. My battlefield brilliance or the amount of wars I won didn't make me a great general. My ability to hold a ragged army intact did. I also believe that the war was not won by battles alone, but by keeping the flame of the revolution alive in the American people.
After the Revolutionary War, you'd think everything would just be honky-dory. But no, we had to settle the Constitution with our Constitution Convention.
On May 25th, 1787, the Constitutional Convention officially started. After an 11-day delay, I was elected president of the convention. While I assumed a non-speaking role, ideal for my discreet nature, I personally found favor in the Virginia Plan and its push for a strong central government. One controversial debate was that over the executive branch, my future place of employment. Delegates wanted a mighty president that didn't look suspiciously like a monarchy. Some said that my presence during the debate helped shape their ideas of the presidential powers. In my opinion, the final Constitution was a little short of a miracle. It was amazing to see all these delegates from many different states and beliefs unite and form a system of national government that couldn't be objected.
It was decided that we needed to choose a president for our new nation. So as it turns out, they chose me, George Washington. to be the first president.
Believe it or not, I feared becoming president. I feared that I lacked the skills for the presidency and that I was unprepared to face the difficulties of the country. In the election, all 69 electors voted for me. Everyone expected me to be great. To be honest, I did not plan to serve even a single term and believed that in 2 years all would be well in motion and I could retire. As president, I attended to my responsibilities and duties of the office, trying hard not to emulate a European ruler likeness. Instead of more royal names, I preferred Mr. President. I worked to reduce the nation's debt and personally dealt with issues such as the Whiskey Rebellion. In foreign affairs, I established the Jay Treaty to protect Americans' neutrality. I was opposed to political parties such as the Federalists and Republicans and believed political leaders should be free to debate important issues without being bound by political loyalty. My presidency would set the standard for those to follow.